Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time and taking the snaps. A quarterback now in his third year in the league.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Eagles have it, and he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game, fumble recovery, and a touchdown. And that is the dream start for this defense on the opening drive. They get the first points of the game for their team.
You know, Mike, every team, they have an opening drive script. So what it is, it's the plays they feel best about. Pass, run, establish a little rhythm, and get your players into the game a little bit. Here they are executing their opening script, something they've done all week long. They cough the ball up, scoop, score, and you couldn't have drafted a worse start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down. They'll run. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. This one complete right side. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Detroit.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
His kick is perfect. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And a short pickup there to about the 18. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Well, now the big fella inside's getting involved in the pass rush, Mike, and so many of these interior defensive linemen are known for their run defense. Well, not this guy. He wins on the inside quick, and he's able to bring the quarterback down for the sack.
The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he will not be able to get free. picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down, and here comes fourth down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. Quick throw, taken in. And the Lions are looking at a first and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Lions are back within 4. It is 14-10. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
He keeps it himself. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. Putting the tight end in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Now here's second and goal. Slot man in motion right. Touchdown, Eagles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Slot receiver headed right. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should. And
under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Eagles are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start out first down and 10. He'll look to throw. The ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Cooks going in motion. He runs with it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Brown now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. 31-14, the final. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. Tight end going in motion here. They go zone read here on 3rd and short. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over?
The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
Here comes the Eagles punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll run on 2nd down. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can generate interior pressure and move that pocket into the lap of the quarterback, man, it is hard for these quarterbacks to escape. They want to be able to step up in the pocket, step into their throw. Instead, he's retreating, and he takes the big sack.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
Now a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. This one complete right side. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. To the air now on 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
3rd and long. He'll try to get this one on the ground. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Davis now to return it, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout: too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Slot man in motion left. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he will score again. Touchdown, Eagles. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point is good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They face second down and 7. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's third and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Eagles offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And it's looking like this could be another win for this team. That'd be 5 in a row to start the new season as they try to finish this one off. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now a give on the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's a third down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This is where you need to have short-term memory as an offense. Allowing that sack, clearly not ideal, but there's a lot of game left. They got to keep moving forward, and they can't let one sack now turn into a series of bad plays.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. This team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That one knocked away and incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. They'll stick with him again. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.